And welcome to ANB Bronze 22 part 4. Not a lot's changed since the end of the last episode. Tough as Nails and Fleet Footed finished upgrading to level 8. I've moved Cleave and Frenzy up from 6 to 7 and they are on their way from 7 to 8. I'm going to carry on pushing those up. I'm going to let them run naturally for now. I want to build up a full stack of all of these books, 100 of each, just that we've got enough to take over to, or enough sat there ready for when we get rid of this character and create a mage for push. So in terms of improving this character, the two biggest things that I need to do on the weapons is to get the Slayer enchant on them. Don't have enough materials at the moment, so I'm going to continue farming Troll 90 and hopefully picking up, we'll get epic and legendary drops at the end of these trials. This is the first run of the day, but once we've got some Slayer enchants on, then hopefully also with the champion levels that we'll get from these runs, perhaps 105 will be more efficient to run compared to that one that we did at the end of the last episode. That was terrible, wasn't it? Let's charge to there. It's not very clever, was it? We'll do a leap onto them because that's going to kill most of them. Ooh, I should keep an eye on things. And hopefully a couple of leaps will get rid of Kara. 53 seconds, so not bad for a first of the day. So I am going to be doing that. I'll fill up this here. Once that block's filled, that's 10 runs complete. I'll do a mass salvage. Hopefully after, say, 20 runs, we'll have enough for at least one Slayer enchantment, and that will make things better on the boss fights, which I think is where we fell down with the 105 run. So rather than film loads and loads of runs of Troll 90, I'll just go ahead and do that, and we'll meet back up hopefully with a couple of Slayer enchants. And welcome back. Just over 10 minutes left still on those two boosters. I've crafted one Slayer enchantment for Whirlwind Axe, so I now have enough materials for the second Slayer. So just in case you're not aware of how to make them, the weapon, it's under enchanting, exotic enchantments, and they only go on weapons, and Slayer is down the bottom. And it increases, it gives you a chance to increase your damage to elites and bosses. This is the key thing for farming Kara at 105. It increases that damage by 100% for 5 seconds, and it can happen 3 times a minute, so roughly every 15 seconds. It can go on one-hand weapons, so sword, axe, pistol. Offhand, which again is your sword, axe, pistol. It's not tome for mages, so mages can't stick it on their tomes. I don't think it goes on shields either, I might be wrong there. Two-hand weapon, so mage staff, it will go on there. Quite expensive in terms of materials. You need 30 living spirits and 30 primal spirits. Now these spirits are made, one spirit is one greater essence of 2 different types, so we've got fire and earth to make primal, and we need 30 of those, so 30 greater essence of fire, 30 greater essence of earth. We've got some silver dust, big bunch of gold, we'll get that crafted. Living spirit I think is either earth and water or fire and water, I can't remember, I think it's earth and water. So we craft that, and we'll put that on this second weapon. So both weapons are now enchanted with Slayer. What I want to do is take another peak at 105. I think we're still a little low in terms of champion levels. We're at 1282 now. Gaining good champion levels still at 90, and fastest clear on that's gone down to 29 seconds, but averaging somewhere around 40. So I want to see if we can get, say, 18 champion levels in about a minute at 105. That's what we're looking for. I probably need to kill some of this group. I know there's elites up here which would be nice to pull in, and those, and we get this blob. Ooh, we've probably got too many in this group at the moment. Let's thin it out a bit. It's not looking farmable just yet still. But hopefully this group destroyed, we'll get Kara out. There she is. Slayer is up. Can we get some crits? Not really. Slayer and Talisman of Storms. 1 minute 14, so we've improved by about 16 seconds, and we got 14 champion levels, so 90 in terms of gaining champion levels is still more champion levels per minute, so I'm going to carry on there for a bit longer. What have we got there? Whirlwind, extra gold, deflect fire. So I will stick with 90. I'll run down these books, these boosters, and then we'll see where we are. So we'll meet up again shortly. And welcome back. I decided to use 3 of the precious books of learning to get Frenzy and Cleave up to level 8. I'm letting Charge and Power Infusion just go naturally for now towards level 9. I also have crafted a crit damage enchantment for shoulders, so that puts us up to 1751 damage. I think I need to try and find a better place to farm than 90. 95 is slightly better experience for the cost of a few seconds, so it might be, it's definitely a better place to farm, I think, at this stage than 90. Seem to be lagging a bit here. Perhaps I've dragged the cursor somewhere silly or off screen. Wow, it's horrible. I may have to pause the recording after this run, and then we'll take a look at 100 as well. This run hasn't gone particularly well, just because it's not a great map, to be honest. There we get rid of Kara. 53 seconds, that's a okay run. We got 9 for that, but we were almost there, so we're getting sort of 8 to 9 champion levels per run at 90. 3-hour book is good. I'm just going to quickly restart the video, and we're moving smoothly again. So let's take a quick look at 100. and then make a decision on which will be better to farm. I think I'm going to need closer to 1600 or 1700 champion levels before 105 becomes the best choice and our final place for farming. And let's round those up and try and charge up here. Ooh, there's a lot of elites. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? 100 definitely compared to the 2. It was a better map, but 11 champion levels in a time faster than we just did 95, so 100 is the new farm zone for me. So I'm going to pause the video because every time I do something like that and drag the cursor off the edge of the screen, it causes recording to start lagging out, which isn't particularly good if I'm trying to record a run and talk for you and things are going horrible to play. I'm waffling. We'll meet back up hopefully before these are done, but I'm just going to be working on those for now at Troll 100. And welcome back. So a few things to note. We've hit champion level 1600, so that's the point where I think let's take another look at Troll 105. A few tweaks to the character. I have crafted a Fury helm. We had crit damage, experience, ability rate before. I've added vitality because our earlier runs at 105 we were seeming to lack a bit of toughness, and with the boots as well, crit damage, experience, movement speed, and then I have added in some vitality there. If it still looks a bit squishy, I can potentially remove these rubies and add in some emeralds and get another 100 vitality that way. I can also go down the route of tavern and using some of this food, but I'm trying to save the gold at the moment. We're up to 3 and a bit million. It will keep rising slowly. So I think just to finish this video, let's take a couple of looks at 105. Let's not base our judgment on a single run. I've been getting runs in the mid 40 seconds for Troll 100, so 105 shouldn't be too much beyond that. The only problem with 105, I think since they made these changes to making sure there's always enough enemies on the map, they've made 105 a massive map, and you can get slowed down if the enemies are too scattered. But we'll see how we do. Pulled quite a few there. Probably got enough in that group, yes. Waiting for Slayer or something. We haven't got it. I'm getting impatient. No Slayer, no Talisman of Storms. There's Slayer. No crit. No crit. No crit. That slowed us. The Kara fight through bad luck. And then we get Fury. Typical. 9 champion levels, so 100 is better in terms of champion levels per run, or champion levels per minute. But we'll take a couple of runs at this and then we'll wrap the video up. That will destroy that group. Ugh. Wow, what a mess. Everything is so scattered with these big maps now. A nice amount of elites down here, so that will be enough to pull out Kara. If we can just splat this group. Oh, Slayer and Talisman of Storms, so just over a minute that time. That's definitely our fastest run. Let's go with one more. Drops are going to be better. We'll be guaranteed a 1 hour book, so at least I'll be able to fill up at least this stack. And hopefully we'll get a decent amount of 3 hour books as well. Are we on a donut? No, that's not linking round, is it? It's just, or is it? No, it's a dead end down there, but it's a big dead end, so we're gonna hang around here for a moment. This is a horrible shape map. That's a lot to pull. But we have Talisman of Storms, which will speed up wiping that group out. And we're going to need to find a... no, yeah, we need to find a side channel. At least we were able to get rid of Kara nice and quickly. Oh, 3 hour book. Yum yum yum. We'll do one last one, I promise, and we'll wrap the video up at that stage, because I think we're probably getting quite long now. But I guess we'll move up to 105. Just because it's going to offer slightly better drops, books. Where are you going? Here's a nice area. We have Slayer active. Kara on a rock, so not so easy to target where we're jumping. Okay, so we are up to champion level 1636. 77 piece of junk. 2 3 hour books. This is the good thing of running 105, so hopefully I can build this stack up at last. I don't think I'm going to change anything else on the character now, so it's going to be pure experience farming at 105. Hopefully our damage will go up as we continue. And then it's a case of we need to build up a good 200 to 300 of these. Good news is so much time on the clock that we'll definitely get materials. We'll definitely reach champion level 2000. And then I need to think about what we're going to do for the push with a mage, and hope that we've got enough books of learning to level up skills on that. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. As always, feel free to put any comments or questions down below, and try and answer them as soon as I can. And see you again next time.